What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a couple weeks since I posted a video, so I do apologize. But I hope you guys' 2023 is off to a good start. And for all you movie collectors out there, I do hope 2023 is a good year for titles and stuff for you guys to pick up. But in this video, I'm going to be going over the 10 titles that I picked up in the month of December in 2022. So, this first one that I got in this pile right here was I picked up a copy of Lucy. Now this movie has Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman. Um, there was a couple scenes in here, that did confuse me a little bit, but overall, the movie itself is pretty good. The acting from Morgan Freeman and Scarlett Johansson, it really was on point. You know, they're really really good actors. There's a reason why they're well known, and the reason why they're considered some of the best actors and actresses ever. Um, but this movie I only picked it up for around $9. So I can't complain. It was a good pickup. I did love it, and I've seen it a couple times. So overall, I did enjoy it. Now this next one that I have in this pile is I got a copy of Dune. This is one of the movies that I have not seen yet. Out of these 10 titles, and I did watch the trailer, but the reason I did pick it up was because it has Zendaya, and it also has Josh Brolin, which is the guy who plays Thanos in the Avengers movies, and then it has Oscar Isaac. I think that's his name, but he's the guy who plays Moon Knight in the Marvel TV show Moon Knight. And then it also has Jason Momoa, who plays Aquaman, in the DC universe. Um, I did see the trailer, so this movie doesn't look too bad. But yeah, the reason I picked it up was because the trailer made me want to watch it, and because it also has some really, really good actors that I'm familiar with, so I do want to watch it. Nonetheless, it was a good pickup. Um, Now this next one in the pile that I got a copy of E.T. Now, I ordered the original Blu-ray, but they sent me a Steelbook Blu-ray of E.T. And I'm not complaining about it because it is a Steelbook that I only picked up for $8, plus tax, so maybe $9 at most. But hell yeah, it is E.T. This is what I grew up watching. One of the movies that I loved the most growing up was, E.T. E.T. was a shit back then, you know what I mean? Still is to this day. This movie has a lot of great memories. So I'm really glad I picked it up. Like I said, I'm not complaining that it's a steelbook because I only spent $8, and $8 for a steelbook is pretty insane. That is a steal deal right there. Um, Now this next one that I have in this pile, I have a copy of Don't Worry, Darling. Now this one's starring Harry Styles and Florence Pugh. Their acting was also on point. They had good chemistry, and the way they went about acting as these characters, it was just so good. And I honestly enjoyed it. Um, there was a couple scenes in here too that also confused me a little bit, but after watching it a couple times, it does start making sense. um, I did have to go back and watch it a couple times because the movie starts out normally, you know what I mean, and it doesn't seem like anything's going on, and then so the first half, all it basically is, you're just kind of a little confused, and then the second half of the movie, once you start, getting into that part, then it starts explaining everything that's going on. So it does eventually start making sense. But overall, this movie is not bad, and I'm glad I did pick it up. I picked it up from Walmart for around $22, roughly, plus tax, so maybe $23 at most. But this one was a pretty good pickup in my opinion, and I did love it, and I do enjoy it. So I'm glad I have this in my collection now. This next one in this pile that I have is I picked up a copy of Smile. Now, this one does have a couple, mixed reviews. People saying they loved it, people saying they hated it. But me personally, I did enjoy it. This movie is supposed to be I don't know if it's supposed to be like a scary movie or just like a horror movie. I'm gonna say horror movie to be safe, but it was not scary. It is a good movie. Now, I do not know any of the actors or actresses in this movie, but I did enjoy it, and their acting was really good as well. So, this is another pickup that I'm glad that I, was able to add to the collection. Um, Now this one, I picked up a copy of Elvis. Um, it's starring Tom Hanks and Austin Butler as Elvis. The way he, uh, the way he portrayed Elvis, like Austin Butler deserves a Grammy for this. He deserves an award for this because he did really good, and Tom Hanks he also did really good. The movie itself is just brilliant. I watched it maybe like 3 times at most. So this is another film that I'm glad I picked up, and I would not mind going back to watch it again. Um, so another one that also might have had a lot of mixed feelings. Maybe not a lot of people watched it. I'm not sure, but I picked up a copy of Lyle Lyle Crocodile. Now this one has Shawn Mendes as the character Lyle. Um, Now the character Lyle he doesn't talk, but he does sing, and so the vocals of Lyle is Shawn Mendes, and the way Shawn Mendes sang, the songs he chose, the way he portrayed this character, it was really amazing. I love this movie. This is one of the top favorites that I picked up so far from December, and I'm glad I have it in my collection now. Um, so this next one, it was alright. It was to me, I considered it to be more of like a musical, instead of like an actual like movie. But this one's called the Bob's Burgers movie. When I picked it up, I had no idea that when I was going to watch it, that it was going to be like a musical. Now, it's not bad by any means. It's just it's a musical. So, it really takes you by surprise right there a little bit. Especially because if, you're a fan of the Bob's Burgers TV show, um it's completely different than what this movie is. It has some of its similarities, to the show and whatnot, but overall it is different, but it is also good. So I'm glad I picked this one up. I enjoyed it, so no complaints here. Now this next one that I picked up was I picked up a copy of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Now I did only see this movie once, and I wasn't really paying attention to it because you know I was doing other stuff, so I wasn't really paying attention to it. But there was some scenes, that did look good and that did seem pretty interesting. There was some parts that I also seen that I was like, what the hell is going on here? So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch this one a second time, but this time I'm gonna pay attention just so that way, I can see how this movie is. Now overall it doesn't seem too bad because there are some characters in here or some actors or actresses I should say that I do know, and they're really good at what they do, so I do want to watch it again. Now this final title that I picked up in the month of December was I picked up a copy of Uncharted, starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, they're a duo that I never knew that that was a duo that we needed. Um, these two together, their chemistry was on point. Their acting together was on point. They were funny. The story of this movie was really, really good. The producers, the way they, writ the story, wrote the story, I should say, not writ, but the way they wrote the story was really, really good. Um, the way, the producers, the way they made the scenes, everything about this movie is really, really amazing. So I am glad that I picked it up. Um, like I said, it's not really a bad movie by any means. So this one, I have not heard any bad reviews on this. And, going into it, watching it myself, I can say that this is a really solid movie. And I would watch it again and again and again. But unfortunately, I don't want to overwatch it and get myself tired of it. So, but I will go back and give it another watch. And I've seen this at least like 3, 4 times, so it's not bad. I did enjoy it. Funny movie. Um, Mark Wahlberg, Tom Holland, like I said before, were not were, but are a duo that I never knew we needed. But I'm glad they, have a movie together, and I'm glad I picked it up, and it was definitely worth the buy. So for me, it was worth it. But you know, if you made it to this part of the video, I just want to say thank you for taking your time for watching it through. It does mean the world to me. Um, Now the three titles that I just barely, picked up on the last couple days of December was I picked up Dune, Lucy, and E.T. So those were my last, couple titles that I picked up in the year of 2022. Now 2023 is going to be a different year. I'm going to be, collecting more movies, and it's just, my collection is just going to keep growing from here on out. And, I can't be, more than excited to watch my collection grow. But if you guys made it to this part of the video, I just want to say thank you for taking your time for watching it through. And also, I do know it's been a couple weeks since I posted, so like I said, I do apologize for that. I'm gonna get back into posting and making more videos again here soon. I'm gonna be doing some movie reviews on most of the titles that I just picked up now in December. So you know, like I said, you'll be seeing more videos from me soon. So, but thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, it does mean a lot to me because I'm, a new YouTuber, but um, my channel is growing, and to everyone that's, subscribed, I just want to say I appreciate you guys. There's so many YouTubers that you guys could watch, but you guys keep coming back to watch my videos, and I just want to say thank you for that. Um, it just means a lot to me. So, um, like I said, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.